Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Hayya ala salah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Hayya ala salah.
Hello. As he introduced me, I am Ms. LamadahYah Bey, and I'm honored to be for all of you because you all are our future, and we're actually here to learn from you. And in line with what he said, we actually rode in the car here together. We didn't discuss what we were going to speak about, but it falls in line with what I have to speak about. So I'm going to read an article from one of our books in Moorish literature. And this was authored by this man here, LamadahYah. And the article is entitled Tongues. He says to us, the Prophet LamadahYah says that we are giving language to improve our society. So as the brother before me mentioned, we can either speak life into each other or we can speak destruction into each other. We said that we call each other stupid, retarded, slow, a female dog, and everything. We have all of these negative things to say. But how difficult for us is it to say positive things or to speak positive things? So I'm going to read this article, and it's entitled Tongues. It says, one of the most difficult things in the world to get control of is the human tongue. Before you set your tongue to action, get it under control. A single tongue can do more harm in the world than a battalion of soldiers. And as this brother mentioned right here, for soldiers can kill but bodies, while the tongue can kill reputations and characters. How many, especially sisters, especially girls, how many times have we had an issue with another girl at school and she said something, so bad about us and she had everything to say about us? How can we mend that? How do we mend that fault? Communication. But what kind of communication? We can communicate and call each other all kind of ugly names. Positive communication, uplifting communication. So like the brother said, our words are the most powerful things that we have. Our words. And I'll continue. For soldiers can kill bodies, while the tongue can kill reputations and character. Really, it is too bad that we have no laws to curb tongues from lying and scandalizing. Compel your tongue to speak helpful messages, or else keep it still. What your mom always tell you? If you don't have nothing nice to say, do what? Don't say nothing at all. Just be quiet. It's okay to be quiet sometimes. Make it a rule of your life to use your tongue for high purposes only. Resolve to speak of man or woman of no other way unless you speak of good qualities of that man or woman. No one ever gained happiness out of injuring the feelings or character of someone else. No one ever failed to get happiness by speaking well of other people. So learn as if you were to live forever. As if you were to die tomorrow. And this was published in the Moorish Guide newspaper, February 1st, 1929. So now I want to do an exercise with you all. And I'm going to need some assistance from our sister here, if that's all right. Yes. So, during a study, how many people know what serotonin is? Can I have your hand? How many people know what serotonin is? Or does anyone know what serotonin is? No? You've heard of it? Can we get the definition of serotonin pulled up? Or any teachers, brothers are welcome to explain what serotonin is?
Yes, serotonin is, that chemical that secretes in your brain that makes you feel good, makes you feel positive, happy. I'm ready to do this. That's serotonin. The opposite is dopamine that makes you feel probably like you feel on Monday when it's time to come in. That's your dopamine's acting up.
So there's a study that says that serotonin, or that happy chemical in your body, is released through physical touch, which is why we like hugs and we like our little boyfriends and our girlfriends and we feel so good about them because of that physical touch. Physical touch releases serotonin. Also, eye contact. When I make eye contact with you or with you is a chemical release because you feel connected to somebody. You feel that connection that comes from nature, that stems from nature. That's why sometimes if we lack, I'm gonna let your hands go for 1 second. Sometimes if we lack confidence, we may speak with our eyes down, or speak looking at the ground. Have you ever seen somebody that speaks like that? Oftentimes when we're speaking to somebody of authority or somebody that we feel we're less than, we don't make eye contact. We don't have the confidence to look them in the eye and speak to them and have a conversation with them. So with our words, I want us to be constructive today, and I'm going to get you all involved, so get ready. So you take the people's hands, you take your partner's hands, and look them in the eye, and give them a compliment. And after that compliment, say, I love you.
I love you.
Because that's hard for us to say, right? We say, I hate you, you get on my nerves, you stupid, you ignorant. We can say all that. But the simple 3 words, I love you, sincerely, is difficult for us to say that sometimes, right? Because we've been stripped of
I
that.
love it.
So, this is Taifa. I love how you contribute to the temple. And I love how you're a faithful member of the temple and you keep the teaching of the prophet. I love you. Okay. And so we're going to pick a partner. You can pick any partner.
Orderly. In order. Calm down, everyone.
Okay, have a seat.
Let's find a partner.
Okay, we're going to bring 2 partners up.
Listen, everyone.
Orderly. Okay.
Everyone's attention, please.
Do you have a partner? Yeah? And let me know when I'm out of time because I'll keep going. Say anything, give them a compliment. Remember, and eye contact.
Remember what I said about somebody shit.
Hello, Anthony. I love how you are my rock. I love how you stay at home and just help me with everything. I love you. Oh.
You have to get your love back.
Elevated my phone, carry it by my side, and out.
Oh, it's working. My phone says
One more thing. Come on. Hey, hold on. After these is here, I do want y'all to, because that brother to brother love is a little taboo somewhere. If you too soft, then they say you're gay. They say you soft. But that love is important. That vulnerability is important. So these 2, and then I want the 2 twins to
Can we go next?
after this.
I love how you're always there for me when I need to talk and how you get all the jokes I tell and how appreciative you are of my friendship. I love you.
Abigail, I love how we've been friends for so long, and I know I can always count on you to be there for me. I love you.
And then, okay, the 2 brothers, and then we have the sisters here. And then we'll wrap it up. Come on now. Okay, physical touch, I guess.
Alright, you got that.
Although sometimes, we speak very depreciatory, I love you, like honestly. Like I would fight for you, probably die for you.
Everyone quiet. Quiet. Let's receive it.
I love you, that's it.
Well, I love how you're always by my side. You're always there when I need you, and whenever I need help, I can ask for you. So thank you. I love you.
He's ready. Somebody partner up with him?
Oh my God! I forgot with John.
You just got turned down.
Come on.
Shepherd, 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 shepherd,
I shouldn't have to say shh 5 times, please.
Like you stressed
I know we have
out.
worked hard sometime this year. Feel. And that day, still my teaching. Late.
John, I really admire your leadership. I admire your talent, and I admire your ability to be able to control yourself. And I love
So remember, as we go through our days, like the brother said before me, our words are very important. And they can tear people down and build people up. Whether they look like they're being torn down by our words or not, it does, tear people down. So we have to select our words wisely, no matter who we're speaking about or who we're speaking to. So I just want to leave you all with that, and leave as I came, and leave you all with love. I'm sorry, they didn't get to go. The two sisters. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll let them. Your sisters?
No, that's the call girl. They're best friends.
That's right.
my brother.
Respect.
Seriously, I like to be like the same person. No. I love you so much. I like that I can depend on you, and like if I need help with something, I can count on you. I love you.
حي على الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر حي على الصلاة الله